Okay, there we go. Hopefully today we'll be finishing part 2 of New Game Plus. I don't think there's much left. I know for a fact I can probably finish it in a couple hours. I think there's one dungeon we'll have to do first before it ends, but other than that, it's one that I don't really like, and we'll see how long that takes me to get in there. But all I did was just save you the trouble of me coming to Vesper Bay. So, just talk to Minfilia, and that she needs to help with sylphs, apparently.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know.
Is that how you're supposed to spell insofar? Shouldn't those be like three separate words?
It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
I'm noticing my headphones are once again getting picked up by the thing. I hope it's not. Well, it doesn't in the recording. It doesn't echo or anything. Maybe something wrong. Hold on, let's see.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda.
I don't see any problems. I don't know why. Weird. Whatever.
Who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us? I am grateful.
It's not like I have a choice. I just have to say just yes.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so?
Indeed. You...
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Cool. Alright, where do I have to go next? I think I have to go to... Oh, we're going to actually to the Adder's Nest. I thought we were going there first. Okay, never mind. All aboard. Sending actions. Ooh. And now I wait here for people to spawn in. There we go. We know far too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the silence once more if we are to. I beg pardons, 'tis a terrible habit of mine to think that, but tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? Well, if it isn't Captain Darmore reporting for duty, that's the zeal I like to see from a pressing young serpent. Wait. Is that my actual title now? I think I'm a captain. I'm pretty sure I am. And whatever the highest is possible right now. Morning, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida, Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. The little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Ah, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard we are investigating the Sylphs, the curious peace tribes that call the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the Elder Seed Seer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely the reason that the Sylph's relation to the primal Rama has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of chance that the summoning of a primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Ramu or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question I yet find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Grenadier, but to listen only to the one's own is among the greatest mistake a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Scions come in. The Sylphs in Little Solace remain untempered and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do you to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hearthworn Hut. Our officers stationed there can enlighten you on how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. Friendly palvers of the Sylphs. This should be pleasant enough diversion. The Hearthworn Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing for West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver? Indeed, I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalimo. Alright, so now instead of just teleporting there, I actually have to go there. I think the closest one is, yeah, the Lancer. Aethernet. over that way. Sup, dude? The ferry dock at the base of this hill will carry across the lake to the east shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you'll find Harthorn Hut without much trouble. God damn it, run into the thing. I could... Can I teleport there? I can. I'm just gonna teleport there. Then I don't have to watch the cutscene to go across the thing. Save some time, if not any. I want to try and get part 2 done today. Oh, hi dragon. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, you would come in from that way, although anytime you would see one of the Aetherites, you'd automatically go to it first before anything else. It's just so much easier to teleport places. Indeed I am Ameline of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all know. Would you know more? You do well to speak with the master of this head, Ralph. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. What do you mean? Why does it say forgotten? Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? Let me tell you one thing, they're a peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, let me tell you. They're beg your pardon, friend. My memory is just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. The Sylphs? Yes, father told me his stories plenty times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You best not underestimate them on the account of their childlike looks, lest you end up a mess of squiggles and chocobo scratches, teehee. Why did I say it like that? But wait, is this like... Oh, okay, that's why. Yeah, I don't know why I said it like that. I said it so monotone. So I just thought it was another part of the sentence, and I wouldn't even think about it. The quickest way to a woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think about trying to foist your foodstuffs on themselves. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Ralph told me once. What do you do? I don't know. That must be for something specific, but I don't remember. See what I mean? People always go to that first. The Sylphs? Veritable tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing marble faces on our masts, the next they're sending our young centuries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Ralph claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Oh, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flying back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. The Sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It may help to win the favor of our forest friends. Oh, still here, eh? Great, there's one more thing you should know about the Sylphs. They don't take down the guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you'll need to bring along, drat, what was it again? My wife Rosa and here were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend, speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than my own. Alright, Burn house, okay. That was perfectly wingspan down underneath that tree as I went through it. That's my equipment, by the way. Okay. A peace offering for the Sylphs? Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I feared that wouldn't get past their front doorstep. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perhaps familiar with the milk root? That's what we call the root of the most fiendish seedkin, the Ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions to the imbiber. You not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the Sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an Ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow with some of the amber syrup, for some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. So, Ochu, huh? Gonna get something gigantic, then, out of this tiny tree. That's not an Ochu, it's too small. Stab. Mandragora. I'm doing mount roulettes, I'm not really doing anything specific. Doesn't matter. As long as I'm not flying, that's all that matters. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Milk root, but of course, those sylphs quaff the cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milk root would have the sylphs calling you friend and brother for a moment lays eye with you. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. Oh, excuse me. I'm taking the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god-awful stench. The sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the Malboro that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to, yes? The Sylph are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they are kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do not stop on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you regale me with your adventuring tales. And before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Almain here will just have a word with you. Travel in safety, my friend, and do not pass on my guard to the winged ones. It's good to see your knowledge of this Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Silval Solace, seek out the young Sylph by the name of Komuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our people on many an occasion and has the close ear of his tribe, Elder. I see that Hearthwind Hut has furnished you with some of the malodorous fruit the Sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the Elder Seed Seer herself. To summarize, this letter contains, in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Ouch. I didn't think I'd hurt that much just by jumping off that little ledge. Not Ziz. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. I don't have time to stop and do those things. Walking one is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange ones. Strange ones dancing might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking one should go home and leave this one be. Slash dance, because you have to. This one will welcome walking one who moves like these ones. If walking one would talk to this one will answer. This one is busy. This one is a busy one, so walking one should speak to with quick tongue. Walking one will bring gift to this one. Walking one is most kind. Milk root, letter to the elder. Walking one brings milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Gives many, many thanks. Walking one carries message for elder one. This one will deliver message to the elder one. Walking one should not worry. Hello there, we're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. I thought that was just something else. We came to pay respects to your elder and to learn from him more of your Lord Rama. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania. Walking ones become a dancing one and brought milk with, but walking one tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking one should go home. Go home, you say, but the sylphs of Little Souls have always welcomed Gridania envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Evik hears an oath of peace penned by the elder seeds yourself. Still you would refuse? This one's reasons are no business with walking ones. Elder one has no words for Gridania. Walking ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never. We are turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Evik's jig insufficiently jiggy? I am baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling. Oh my god, that is a fluttery friends feeling. That's a little bit of a tongue twister, but uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around to see how we might earn their trust. Say, Evik, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the sylph's traditional greetings, but you greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Oh, of course I'd have to join. Ow, ow! There goes the bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Uh-huh, yeah, sure. Up. Oh, walking one knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Let's go around. I gotta go walk around and dance with people. Do. Walking one would be a friend to these ones. This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. That even if walking one learned the secret, walking one could not weave in the same way. It's because you use magic, I assume? I don't know. I can use magic, although, well, I guess I haven't red maged it maxed out, but still. Specific, different types of magic. Walking one is friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious elder one of Forest City. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Whew. Run. Evik, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits of all Little Souls. The better news? Why, I've thoroughly recovered from those cursed leg cramps. Onwards to our next adventure. Hey, Evik, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good needs are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylphs who make their home in Little Souls do so having been driven from their woodland. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Oh, excuse me. Seek out our troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? Oh, sorry, I got something stuck in my... Ugh. There we go. That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries to outsiders. Would be better off inquiring with the here in Media of the Gridanians who reside here. She is most likely to be privy to the sylphs' troubles. Praise to be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventure with truly gentle heart. These sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray, hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for entities not at least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from moms around are free to wander in and terrorize the helpless residents. The Zizgorlins and Gallnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie bushes as well. They play an important role in Sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details, and what with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily to come by. When you're done with the deed, seek out Komuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost to him. My own experiences speak to this. Cool, okay. Alright, I'll fight these guys, no problem. Fire breath! Fortunately, it doesn't do anything. Oh, I just had to kill one. Okay. I mean, I could kill all of them. I wouldn't have a problem. That one to get, I have to go over here. Giant Ochu. I'd help, but I want to get through this faster. It's almost already done anyways, they're fine. I forget what you get the behemoth for. To do something specific and get an achievement for it, I think, but I don't remember what you get the how you get the behemoth. Actually, I think you get the behemoth by actually defeating the behemoth, and you get it for as the achievement, I think. Well, why is that going sideways? Dancing Moon is still here. Dancing Moon can dance all day. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Dancing One brings brownie bushes for this one. This one can dye red once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills bitey, buzzy one. This one hates bitey, buzzy ones. Dancing One is kind, too kind. Many walking ones come to these ones' abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since walking ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like other walking ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and burn, and bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger! This one begs Dancing One to help. This one knows more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and walking ones, yes? Dancing One must speak to these ones here and walking ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something, but this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Oh my god. I need to get on a thing for that. Strange steel walking ones? Yes, this one has seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure. This one likes treasure. Oops, wrong person to talk to. Shush, shush, this one says. Steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. I'll just run back. Oop, not fly back. I have increased speed in here, which is probably about... I wonder, does the increased speed also increase flying speed, or is flying speed stay the same? That I don't know. I don't know why I went around this way. I could have went a shorter way. I think he actually might be... No, right there. Fearsome types clad add head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they are plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Man clad in strange armor? Why, now that you mention, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. We've been going on for 40 minutes now. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees. Steel walking ones come from the Empire. Carry boxes and go walking deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones tried to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go look for steel ones, yes? Boom. Oh god. Apparently supper did not like me. Oh boy. Sorry about that. Dancing One is back. This one breathes sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing One found something? Quartermaster log. Dancing One found paper inside a box. This message from Empire. This one can read Walking One's symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside box. This one knows. Ugh. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do steel walking ones know to find them? Is there a sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings, snooping one selling secrets to steel walking ones? This one fears for this one's home, but Dancing One has already helped this one so much. Does Dancing One must promise to always be friend to these ones? Oh boy. Helpful One arrived at good time. This one needs Helpful One's help. One of these ones named Claxio ventured outside of Little Sauce alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful One must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. Oh god, it's getting dark all of a sudden. What? Walking One wants this one to return to Little Solace? Don't make this one laugh. This one is wary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything, no better than those ones that summon a primal one. Small wonder that this one chose to leave. This one thought this a likely place to build a home, but then meddling one arrived, forces this one to go deeper into forest. Meddling one is forbidden from following this one. Always with meddling one. Darn those meddling kids. What? Claxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into forest? But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful one must hurry and find Claxio. Helpful one should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead helpful one to Claxio. But hurry before touched ones take Claxio away. Alts and or new people running around, which is interesting. Alright. Meddling one is back. This one told meddling one to be gone. Tell Kumixio this one will never go back. Never. Touched ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on guard, Ibik. These selves have been tempered, brought under the thrall of primal Rama. Akin to the Amalto tempered by Ifrit, these selves exist only to serve their deity. They will not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Blarg! Oh yes, I got full thrust finally, although it's still a weaker version of it, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Still only a potency of 100 this early? Interesting. I remember when Legs Creep did damage. Oh, that's right, I forgot that they summon a Malboro with them. I just gotta beat up on the Sylphs. None of that, no healing. Phone. That was just mobile stuff. This one is safe. This one was so scared. Claxio, this one was been worried. So very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Komuxio? Ah, meddling one as well. Why? And meddling one as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio is still safe fills this one with joy. Komuxio forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Los Salos. This one was just afraid. These ones who live in Los Salos were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touched ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. My nose is itchy. Meddling or helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Komuxio and friendly ones. Well, that should see to that. Say we return to Little Solace as well. I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. I guess after fighting a Malboro, anyone would want to take a bath. Do. This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful ones saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one knows many walking ones, even many kind walking ones, but helpful ones is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful one is a hero to these ones. Helpful one will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take helpful one to see elder one. But elder one is. I don't know why my nose has been itchy like all day. And I don't know why. This one must ask kind one's forgiveness. This one may promise to take kind one to see elder one, yes, but this one cannot. This one cannot because elder one is not here. Elder one is not anywhere. Elder one went to forest yesterday but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder one often goes out into forest, but never for this long. Kind one will help find elder one, yes? Near where the elder one disappeared is the home of walking one named Buskaran. Buskaran may know what happened to elder one. This one would talk to Buskaran, but walking one does not always trust these ones. Would kind one talk to Buskaran for us? And kind one comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania, lives of many kind ones, yes? This one begs of kind one, please go to Gridania and ask fellow kind ones for help, and please hurry. These ones are not safe until elder one returns. Alright, back to Gridania. Whew, lots of that was a mouthful. That way. And then wait for everybody to load in. There we go. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? The elder has gone missing, you say? Why, it's as if he ended up in the hands of the tempered ones. If he ended up in the hands of the tempered ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure that that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. But oh my god, no stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Gia Moko at Bent Branch Meadows and deliver this message that the Wild Whalers are needed in the search effort. Okay, and then I gotta teleport there. Making me waste my 9 million gil just teleporting around for this. Sure, I could walk all the way there, but that would take forever. Thankfully, this isn't like Final Fantasy XI where money is, like, not as plentiful, because my god, I always feel like I'm poor in that game, while I played it at least. A message from Commander Hulaw, you say? The Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The Wood Whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch, and if the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find them. Alright, and then I gotta go there. You know, I'm just gonna run there. Because technically, I wouldn't have access to those, so I'm just gonna run to the South Shroud. I find it weird the one place that you travel to a lot in the story doesn't have an aetheryte itself. Instead, you have to teleport to one of the 2 aetherytes that are further away from it. Which, I don't know, I just find weird. Again, my mount is going sideways for whatever reason. Sup, dude? Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of the Not here to fill your bellies then? You fill your belly then? Ah, a hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a sylph lurking here about, but I couldn't really say it be the elder you seek. The woodland scamps all look alike. Short of the painting, one red and another one blue, most folk would struggle to tell 2 of them apart. If you the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across the Sylph Elder of yourself. Oh my god, really? Ugh. My mouth is feeling weird. No word on the Sylph Elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buscarin in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking his skulls, though. Just take this tub of cold water, douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud and enough to wake the deed if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I gotta put my boot down. So say foot, it's 1 letter difference. What are you staring at? You wanna keep them eyes in your face? And splash. Ugh, Nafidika's teats, that's cold. What do you mean, no fighting? This dust white scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin for now. You know, you say he's a Duskwite, but he's the same. Duskwites are usually colored blue or whatever, but maybe it's not. I could be wrong. Nicely done, Yimik. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In any case, in case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of our outburst is a Duskwite Elizin. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Death Sweats can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the Druthers for the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. You're supposed to do a bunch of quests around here before you can actually move on. I appreciate all you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. There's a Kingern friend of Kikern? Kikern? I think it's a Kingern. That's just how I always pronounce it. Of mine, you see, name's Teterun. A good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my brother's for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own. He did. And not long after, cast his lot in with a merchant bound for La Nicosia. Well, it just so happens that cleaning up around here and came across something of his, this scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have forgotten it when he left. So I'd like you to see it gets to him. Can't say for sure he ended up, but where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine. Can. Oh my god, a Rodigan fella named. Oh, I see. I just read that sentence too fast. Like that doesn't make any sense, but it does make sense. A Rodigan fellow named Binesing. You can find him in Hawker's Alley in Limsa Laminsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of the merchants there. Oh god, I gotta teleport to Limsa Laminsa and it's gonna be so laggy. Ugh. That was weird. Faster to... Yeah, I could probably... Damn it, freaking light, get out of my way. Hawker's out. Bruh. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure, but I might have to cut the stream short because I have to help move some stuff around. But we'll see if I get called away from it or not. I might just take a short break to help them move it, and then move the, because our stove broke, so we have to move it out of the way so that when the new one comes in, we can do that. But I have to move the old one out to our garage so it's not in the way. So we'll see. I don't know how long I can go on. I'll still go on at least for 3 hours at max. You found your way to Hawker's Alley, friend? A Kingern that what worked for at the Druthers? You speak of Teterun. Related to the Kyokorun bloke just over there by some blood or another. Two of them put in together and were making good coin, but old Teterun up and left Limsa long ago. Couldn't say as to what or where. Better ask Kyokorun himself. He can be a tight-lipped, though, I warn ye. Best take this chicken egg with ye. Little bastard loves the bloody things. Good to hear about old Busk, though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send Venturer along. Too shy to come on his own self. Gods, I miss drinking with that fool. No, that way. Customer, be welcome. Not customer, not come with custom. Kyokorun busy with busyness, too busy for blather. Chicken egg. Kyoko Rune loved chicken egg. Loved chicken egg more than loved customer. Looking for Tetrune? Tetrune no here no more. Tetrune leave Limsa. Tetrune go looking for Sparklies. Now working at trading post. Good trading post. Forget where trading post is. Weinberg no Tetrune. Weinberg no trading post. Weinberg at Fairy Docks. You go to Fairy Docks. Oh god, what's wrong with me? Kyokurun forget things. Weinberg remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kyokurun. Okay, so closest one would be the Fisherman's Guild. I might just stand up for a second. Tetrune, I've seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north, by the way of ferry to Aleport. Might as well head there and see if you can suss out. See what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, start asking around Aldefort. By asking Aldefort. Aldefort? I don't know. He's an old hand what knows a great deal about a great many things. Aleport. I'm just gonna stand up a second. Ooh. Blood just came rushing out of my head for some reason. Got dizzy, stretching for some reason. That was weird. Guess I didn't need to do that, but whatever. What's up, dude? Tetrune, I saw him. That is to say, I've seen him. Oh my god. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood. Was looking for a place run by his fellow Kinger. I reckon he meant the one right on the shore of Bronze Lake. Mimi Runes trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. Sweet, I get to drive there in a car. I've actually played 15. One of the few Final Fantasy games. I think I haven't played 1 or 2. I played 3. I played a little bit of 4. I haven't played 5. I think I've beaten 6 once. I've beaten 7 1 or 2 times. 8 I've never played. 9 I've played lots of times because it's my favorite one. 10 I've never finished, but I got to like where you get the airship and stuff. Anyways, nothing blathering. Customer, be welcome. Not customer, not come with custom. Bring something for Tetrune. Tetrune, forget this. Forget it. Druthers. Tetrune swore would never forget earring, but never forgot. Tetrune thank. Tetrune thank. Good Buscaroon doing good. Good Buscaroon good to Tetrune. Tetrune miss good Buscaroon. Good Buscaroon help Tetrune. Tetrune dead without good Buscaroon. Must give thanks. Many thankies. Tetrune make fire water for Buscaroon. Buscaroon love fire water. You help Tetrune make fire water. Need thingies to make. Need many thingies. Need Kuro Pop whiskers. Need 3 good Kuro Pop whiskers. This is a weird place to get to. You have to go. Oh. I mean, if I wanted to, I could just join this one. They're all together, though. But anyway, let's just walk past them. You have to go up through behind this house. I wish it would tell you, like, in like this, what fates you have completed and which ones you haven't. And there's no way I'm doing this one on my own. No way in hell. Especially not with only 6 minutes. Maybe if it had just started. And that's like a 3 like there's like 3 fates. You do one, it completes, there's another one pops up, and there's another one that pops up. Tetrarune make firewater for Buscarune. You bring thingies Tetrarune need. You brought all thingies. Tetrarune makes firewater now. Make good firewater for good Buscarune. Tetrarune, start making firewater now. Good firewater take time. More good. You come back later. Alright, it's later. Tetrarune make firewater. Good firewater. You take to Buscarune. Good firewater for good Buscarune. Tell Buscarune no drink now. Tell put away 1 year. 1 year makes best flavor. Tetrarune hopes Buscarune happy. Tetrarune gives Buscarune thankies. Many thankies. You tell Buscarune. Tetrarune makes big shop someday. Biggest shop in Eorzea. Make many sparklies. All thanks to good Buscarune. I'm just gonna teleport straight there. I'll teleport to Quarry Mill. Because then I have to go to Gridania, and then I have to go to the ferry. I have to teleport to Lancer's Guild, then I have to teleport to the ferry, or then I have to go from the ferry to there, and then yeah, because you have to take no, because you're not even taking the ferry there, because you'd have to go to another place first, and then, yeah, it's just faster to teleport to South Shroud first. I think before I would always teleport to not this one, because I'd always like, okay, if I'm gonna have to, I did it once where it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to, oops, going the wrong way. I'm gonna have to keep teleporting back and forth to that guy's freaking place. So I'm gonna go get one of the aetherites done. I don't know if I got this one, went to that one, or that one. I think I went to, I actually want to say I actually went to Camp Tranquil first, but I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Like, I want to say like, oh god. 6 years is the first number that comes to my brain, but I don't think that's right. I think it might even be longer than that, but I could be wrong. When did ARR come out? You returned. Thank you for seeing Tetrarune's belonging to him. What's this for me? Kringer and Firewater, so remember my fondness for the drink, does he? Why that old? Oh, bloody hells. Who's cutting onions back there? He says to shelf it for 1 year, does it? That sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has the aroma of a body unlike any other drink I know. It's going to be a long year. What say you come back then, friend? We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. You never do. Not that I'm aware of it, or I can remember. There was word while you were away. Seals were seen in the wood, but near no lands of their own. No, this place was near to here, a place we've never known a sylph to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far, more like the missing self-elder among them. Here, I've marked the tract where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. That's right, I think it is. But I could be wrong. Destination. Garlean! I should have did like the in-between quests as yeah, I should have did the in-between quest as monk, and then doing dungeons and stuff as dragoon. Get some experience, but whatever. Because doing New Game Plus, you don't get experience regardless if you aren't max level or not. And even if I did, I wouldn't want to do something like on level 70 or something, because that would only get you like, I don't know, like probably around 2,000 experience for these quests. Which for low levels is fine, but higher levels there's no point. Subdue. Ugh. Ah, 2 Garleans. So I'm actually curious. Oh, yeah, I didn't even have the combo potency. When does that come into play? Not any time there. Huh. Really? There's no way. Really? Not till... That seems wrong. But whatever. I'll look at it again when I'm in the dungeon. This guy needs to get their car out of the goddamn way. There you go, dude. So there was ought to be found in the wood. What did you come to? Garleans? In this part of the 12's wood? First Sylphs and now Garleans. And all in the same place. It cannot be a mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the Sylph, tracking them or giving chase, perhaps? But no, not this far into the forest. The Whalers' spires are everywhere. Imperials could not have stolen past them all. How in the bloody house could they, unless someone guided them through, someone who knew where the spires stand when the Whalers watch, a Gerdanian traitor. I'm glad you've come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know I said that we might have a traitor in our midst, someone that was aiding the Guardians. Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on the account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's been ordering my best wines and finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Garleans in the forest, and I couldn't help but putting two and two together. Suffice it to say, if the whalers working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Yuvik, and if he's up to no good, put an end to him. If it comes to that. Sure, I'll stab him through with my spear, no problem. Maybe. There you are. Can you not see I'm on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, then take it to the barracks. Not long now. Thanks. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the Empire has risked such heights. If only whalers paid men their worth. How long did you help? Help! Please come quickly, my friends. It is I, Lurantis. I am under attack. Fool! How did you just... I know nothing. I was on patrol and he appeared. I thought you were working for the Garleans. Speak with him. Again. Where did you go? Oh, that's right here. Itchy. Why? Just why? Why let's do that? How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it that you imagine I've done? Enough, I say. It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm, I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join the ranks. Am proud, but they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty, but in the end it is those with money who do as they will, who live as what they will. So I saw an opportunity to change my fortune and took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. Though you do not realize how much. Bloody idiot, did you imagine that you had cornered me? It is not I who is cornered. Garleans, I brought the Hrothgar bastard. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe that they can challenge the power of Garlemald? If you would see a veritable mountain of guild to fund such an endeavor, such as the cost of fighting great power, or of making it, or of remaking it, as we will in Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did ye? You there, Hrothgar, you stand here at Old Bust's wish, no? Then you don't stand alone. You're standing against the might of Garlemald with this red-belly rabble at your side? Your eyes betray your words, coward. You know full well that it real mistake. Oh, it still does have combo potency of 530. Wait, so does my traits... Are my traits still there, but I don't have access to my... I don't have access to my basic moves, but I still get my traits? No, because the jump would not be just regular jump. So why... Oh. That's just the base doesn't change. So... I'm not gonna question it. How has it come to this? Blech. Impossible. How did you best the Empire's finest, and with bandits and the poachers at your side? They are your sworn enemies. Why do you fight with you and not against you. But I know the answer only to a Buscaron. This is Buscaron, and this is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act, better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies, no more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There is something I would like to you to tell Buscaron. Tell Laurentius, the fool, says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, I got hiccups for some reason. Up. I, Laurentius, confessed to his crimes. I just heard word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare a fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Grania is too big a job for one man, and he claims to believe that he could make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he could change the lot of his fellow men, he might as well change his own. That is, he was making a difference, just not his own. Somehow he failed to grasp one simple truth, that things we cannot do alone, we must do together. Eh? He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let us spare the fates of the 12. I have other news for you, Evic. The Sylph Elder has been found. Alright, into the beast's maw. It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. Ahem. His name is Frixio, and he is the eldest among the Sylphs of Little Solace. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with Gridanians. Yes, he is a brigand between us and them, a small leafy green bridge that we cannot find at the moment. And the bridges are of no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called Thousand Maws of Toto Rack here in the South Shroud. 'Twas by the entrance to the place that Frixio's was seen, and not long ago, neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking ones, please help. This one needs help. Needs help to help Elder One. Poor Frixio, poor Frixio. Whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow. Elder One went into Totorak but has not returned. This one is worried. So very worried. And you're right to be. That place fair crawls with nasty. He's waiting to make a meal out of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seven's hells was he thinking, entering that bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, walking ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now. The fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Frixio is our best hope of reaching a accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far would be for naught. I will tend to her wounds. Zeta, make haste to Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Aren't you a black mage? Evic, go to Thousand Maws of Totorak and see that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and self rest upon your success. Okay, time to wait for a dungeon to pop up. I guess there's some stuff in Gold Saucer. I haven't done anything today, so... Speaking of Gold Saucer. What's up? By the order of the Elder, the dungeon known as Thousand of Toad Wreck has been placed under control of. What? The Self Elder is inside? Are you sure of this? How in the seventh hell did he manage to sneak by? God strike me down for a pure-blind fool. You must find the Self Elder before he falls to the prey of the fiends within. Entrance to Toad Wreck is normally restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. Okay. Down at the bottom, like, Toto Rock. And now we wait. And by wait, I mean I'm gonna go to Gold Saucer and do some quick stuff there. Whew. Alright, no fates have popped up, or events have popped up. And now I wait here for things to spawn, because this place got a lot of people running around through it. Oh great, that said 7 minutes, and now it says 10 minutes. So that's supposed to be running like that? I somehow doubt that. There we go, mini cut. Fuck. Okay. As it lags. I'm gonna pick that one. Was actually the best one. See, that was actually the best one I could have gotten out of that. Right, what is that getting me? 16, that give me 21. I'll take the 1,000. Ah, shit. I want it to be safe. That one. Okay. Yeah, 720 was the biggest one. What the heck? Is there something going on the... Oh, I missed the thing that was going on. I must have just missed it by like a few seconds. Unfortunate. I've ever actually done this once. Did only one person complete it? Seriously? Only one person completed it? Interesting. Where do those even come from? Oh, that's interesting. I guess has my keyboard is either really laggy or nothing's working. I haven't done mini games yet. I'm gonna do one that I normally do. I think my keyboard's having problems connecting. That's why I need to buy actually a wired one. Minion Square. so that means it's in the middle somewhere. Or not. Oop, that's too far. Yeah, I'm not doubling down on that. Up a little higher. Up a little higher. That's not high enough. Just down a little bit. Nope, too far. Sure, I'll double down. Frickin'. I'm thinking it's the Titan one that's going a lot faster than it actually is. There we go. I've never actually done this one. How does this one work? Okay. I think I understand it. Let's just see if it actually is what I think it is. Okay, so it's like... You don't get very many chances for that, do you? So how many do you get? Yeah, you only get like 5. Man, that is very finicky, and it has to be very precise, otherwise you're just gonna lose. Why am I issue? Oh, there we go. Glad that it didn't take too long to get in there. I'm wondering if when I get to Heavensward, will the things take longer? Because lots of people probably have just especially newer people. I'm not 100% sure, but hold on a second. I hate this dungeon, by the way. It's I don't know, it's just boring. how long have I been muted? Yelling at myself. Oh well. It's not a big deal, it's a dungeon. I don't really have much really to say, to be honest. We'll see. I don't think we can activate it, we need one more. I don't remember if you need 3 or 4. Better to be yelled at or talked to by someone than having someone yell at you saying you're not doing the thing wrong, do this, blah blah blah. Because sometimes, it's not as often, but sometimes there's people who in this, especially tanks and healers, get yelled at a lot because they're not doing what their job's supposed to be. Okay, I can stun this one, how come I couldn't stun the other one? out of the corner out of nowhere. And boom. That one too. No one ever sees that one. That time I actually got pulled in. Oh, we all got pulled in. Perfect. Then I'm gonna break that. Why did they turn the stance off? This boss fight's gonna be a pain in the ass because this tank doesn't know what we're doing. And you know, not being a tank. Oh, hello, scary person.
Darkness.
Elkor, Hidra,
The mighty slayer of Ifrit comes now to me. With a countenance that bespeaks understanding, an intriguing power, the echo. I must needs choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last. I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true god. Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The dark minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo. Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Here, feel the
locked
presence of evil.
I don't blame them. Oh, it just stopped, huh? Alright. Because I was caught and I got pulled in. Didn't miss much more after that. He just laughs maniacally as we we get attacked by this thing. Well, I got 2 combinations. Big surprise. But their tank didn't even give me anything. Finally, fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Sinister one is gone. This one can leave this awful place. The walking one vanished, the many-legged one? This one is grateful to walking one. This one is called Frixio, eldest of the ones of little solace. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. No sign, no note at Lake's call, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all. Where is that accursed icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend? I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We're risking alerting the Gudanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoiding unnecessary confrontation. Loath I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Rama will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylph we captured? A handful of them seemed to be reasonably good health when last I looked. I apologize, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really a centurion. Were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. We are no close to completion. I can fair taste it, but at this rate, no, it must be patience. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. When was it? What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it means bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility, if not we. In that you are not alone, Garland. But your star is long fallen, mine doth begin to rise, and it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Baelsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Ha 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 ha, laughing. Those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that others taken ones also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Nora, oh my god, my mouth's not working with me. Noraxia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know what brings walking one to this place. Come to this one's rescue at Noraxia's bidding, then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Rama, then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to little solace. When walking one is ready, please come and see me. This one may speak properly then. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. I don't know why, but I always thought that Phroxia was a female sylph, but apparently I'm wrong, so. It's hard to tell with sylphs sometimes. But that's just me. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder as well. Thank the gods for that. I don't know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm glad Phrixio didn't come to any harm. But there I go, tempting fate. Run over to Little Sauce and secure us peace with the Sylphs not before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured I'll send word to our friends of Charlian. Oh god, why am I sleepy? And the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lad, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Dithers in doing so. Be sure and come by whenever you feel like a drop of Kinger and Firewater. Okay, that's not quite the end of part 2. Say, friend, there is something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Losas. An Ezima Rose Oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together. And the 12's wood with us. The gift I ask of you bears a symbol of the hope of both Gridania and Sylph alike. We will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Okay. So just I think once I finish part 2, I'll stop for today, and then I'll start part 3 either on Friday or on the weekend. See what my schedule becomes like. I get from a gift from Walking One Buscarin. A gift for these ones. Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One Buscarin and Venturing One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary, but many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Ah, there you are, Vivek. We've been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking Ones who ate at Noraxia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been in service. If you don't mind me asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as the Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial Ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled to Totorak. Would that this one had not. In Totorak, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I get the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Frixio, we have come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. This one sees, so Walking Ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Rama. Plainly put, yes, your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, and yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one knows well and respects Horned One Kane Senna. Be assured, like Walking Ones in Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. The ones resorted to summoning Lord Rama to protect the wood from Imperial Ones. This one consulted against doing so, but was not heeded. Against one's wishes, Lord Rama was summoned, and all those ones who took part become touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. So this one fled to Little Solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Rama. But Walking Ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Rama. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Rama is not callous and cruel. So long as Walking Ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homelands, where touched ones resides, Walking Ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one speaks of these instead of these ones. And this one said these ones desire peace with Walking Ones of Gridania. And so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. But the way of addendum, immortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodiment of the primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Rama's influence made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers, but what about the abductions? A fine question, Nita. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Rama. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back to the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easy in knowledge to know that the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Pray see that these feelings are conveyed to Horn One Kane Senna. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Rama to rest. The Sylph Elder is very reasonable, I must say. You can learn from him. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're gonna head back to the Walking Sense to tell Minfelia all about it. Fret not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. And while we see to it that we should appreciate you if you would deliver Phryxia's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Phryxia, we humbly thank you for your time. It's been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, Walking One Evic. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Rama, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one now bestows that crystal upon the Walking One as a symbol of this one's trust. Sparkly. This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One envelops the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well, that crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touched Ones. So long as Touched Ones are not troubled, Touched Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnessed Touched Ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe place to look out for Touched Ones. Oh, and then now I never have to do those weird-ass sentences for a long time. Stand on top of that, slash look out. Oops, that has to be one word, my bad. There are tempered selves in the distance. Do not insist they pose danger if left alone. Alright, back to Gridania. Oh, my thing ran out. How long do those last for? Like an hour or so, I guess. Ooh, okay. wait to load and wait to load, and then I'll probably have to go back to Vesper Bay. Ah, Captain Darrenlore, how are the meetings with the Sylphs? A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Rama. Here, I give you it like while you're talking. So as long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, they need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seeds here will overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they will bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources toward tackling the more conspicuous threats that are threats to our security. Oh my god. You have done our nation a great service, Captain Laurel. It will not be forgotten. The Sylphic folk have long been friends of Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained Elder Seedseer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reserve the tempering process. Does it say reserving? I think it said reversing. Once again, I thank you. Had the Scions of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our people's suspicion and doubt may well have led us to needless conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Hello, Evic. Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Eda and Papaluma returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one of the Primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may return their attention to more pressing matters. Well done! Yet, the end of our tale is but the start of another. Pray, return to the Walking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would appraise you of the present situation in person. Okay, Limsa. I'll just run there. Okay, fly, but still. There is a way you can see mount speed. Okay, so I'm not any faster, it looks like, in any of these areas. Apparently, I got the one at Yangsha, which is Stormblood, by the way, so spoilers. I got the one there because it included the step, and the step has the Namazu beast guys, the beast tribe stuff. And you have to travel a frickin' over the big ass plateau that's there, so it just seemed like a smart idea to do that. I just finished that recently, like the beginning of this month, I think. Just because I haven't been doing it. Tataru. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventure, welcome back, Ebic. Lady Minfilia awaits you in the Solar. Please enter at your leisure. Anyone ever see the meme for this? Where it's like, this is pray return back to the Walking Sands at your earliest convenience, and it's like, uh-oh, what's going on? Bad things are happening. Oh, it's Sam. Am I given to understand that the matter of Rama has finally been resolved? I fear resolved bespeaks a permanency we cannot rightly claim, yet I am satisfied with that the Lord Eleven will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. There are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I've been meaning to ask, but is Alize quite well? I feel as if I've scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I, alas. Alize has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl. But you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I may leave of you. I trust the Baldessian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. It is good to see you again, Ebik. I've been looking forward to congratulate you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Surely, you have done the Scions proud. Well, with that, we can strike Rama from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the World has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time being bears repeating, we can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Y'shtola says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty what the next primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, may you depend on it. Indeed, so then, of all unknown prowls that have been active in recent times, all we are left with... Gridania. Wait, I mean Garuda, who is the primal of the exile who live near Gridania. Yes, that is what I meant. So many mobs to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct their surveys. Were he still with us, we should have wanted a more predictable solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Idol will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You've earned it. Is there something else, Ebik? Beg your pardon? A man named Laverhair sporting a red mask and robed in black? 12 preserve. I can see her through my giant muscles. Prior to Calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? God, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in the primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to that. Ah! Tataru! Run! A Sylph in Thanalan? At long last, this one finds walking one Ebik. This one is most dependable of these ones. Is sent by Elder One Frixio to help walking ones. This one is called Noraxia. This one comes as friend, lest these ones be friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Noraxia. Stop, Thancred. Ebig, pray not concern yourself with my welfare. My current investigation has yielded some curious results, and at present I'm pondering how to best proceed. Cool. Anyone else around that I can go talk to before I end this? I'm pretty sure that's the end. Oh well. Read back, enter the solar. Sup? Yes, Tatara is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged the same steel as you, I'm afraid. Oh, hiccups. But it takes all kind to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Erzea are beginning to unite, even drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence, but that they may have grown so brazen to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. And there is part 2, finally. Okay. Alright, I probably have to go help and do things now, so that's gonna be it, so I'm gonna stop